Alright, I'm back for the news, and I got a lot to talk about this last week, so, it's going to be a really big one. We had Gamescom. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they showed off, from Atomic Heart to Lies of Pinocchio to the new Destiny expansion, to, yeah, I could go on and on, but I actually went through and watched it for you guys, even though, 5-hour presentation, so I watched the whole thing. Yeah, it was yesterday. Anyway, so there was a lot of stuff. They even showed off the new Samsung 2022 TVs with the Xbox Game Pass apps and the compatibility with the Xbox controllers and DualSense and I think DualShock. They said. I think they were talking about the old PlayStation 4 remote too. So, getting today's news and PlayStation, or not today's, but PlayStation 5 price increase multiple non-US markets. Microsoft responds, and yeah, Microsoft's not raising their prices, but PlayStation is. Nintendo, as far as I know, is not either. So there's that. Instead, they're putting more DRM in their games. But beside the point, we'll get to that later. Following news from Sony Interactive Entertainment earlier today that it has revealed they've raised prices on PlayStation 5 in multiple non-US markets. Microsoft has revealed that it will not follow suit, which makes sense, gives a competitive advantage to Microsoft. Why would they? They have the cheaper option, they have the most availability, they have the Game Pass, they got best value right now. Why would they? If you want to get a leg up over Sony in the future in the gaming market, why they need all the competitive advantage they need right now, and Sony's only shooting themselves in the foot as they go on. But anyway, other YouTubers have gone over the metrics. I'm not really sure on currency difference how different currencies are in other countries, but there's in Europe $549.99 and $449.99 for the disc version and digital version. In UK it's $479.99 and $389.99. In Japan, it's 60,478 yen, 49,478 yen, and 4,299 yuan, and 3,499 yuan. In Australia, it's 799.95 and 649.95 for their respective currencies. In Mexico, it's 14,999 and 12,499. US. Yeah, that's pesos, right? Okay, I was wondering what that was. And $649.99 and $519.99 for their respective digital and disc tray consoles. Obviously, disc being first in listing. But anyways, now that I got over that nightmare, it's just price increases across the board. As far as I know, the only reason they're not raising prices in the United States is because they're the most competitive with Microsoft in the United States. It may change in the future, Lord only knows. Hopefully they don't. I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, so, there you go. Anyway, a lot of stuff. Despite PS5 price hikes is going into Microsoft and Nintendo's responses, won't be raising console prices for now. So earlier today, Sony announced that in most regions, PlayStation 5 would see a price increase as a result of inflation. In response to this news, people began questioning whether other consoles would enact similar price increases. The answer at the release for now seems to be no, but both Nintendo and Microsoft were careful to leave open the possibility of future price hikes. For Xbox, as I said, I don't think they're ever going to. I think they can eat the cost. As for Nintendo, Lord only knows what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do it anytime soon. If they would want to keep theirs financially friendly to their audience. So I doubt that they're going to, unless their hand is forced. But they haven't been making any new hardware specifically because of that supply shortages in hardware and ease of access of the supply. So that's one reason that they're probably not doing it. If they launch a new console, it would be hard to come across the supplies, which they're not going to do anytime soon. Keep hearing new Switch Pro rumors, and they kind of just bug out. Anyways, I don't think they're going to do it anytime soon. But yeah, the door is definitely open, and I will show you another article on that. Yeah, I'll just leave this in the description with the others. I pretty much went over a lot of it. It's just Microsoft's response. Notorious DRM company takes aim at Switch piracy. So, yep, got Denuvo. And Denuvo, the company best known for its heavily criticized PC gaming DRM technology, has set its sights on a new scourge, Nintendo Switch piracy. They're trying to crack down on piracy so that people aren't stealing games. It affects the performance of a lot of these games, so, you know, and it only punishes people who purchase the games, so, you know, people have gone over DRM, them, Review Tech USA being one of them. Phil Spencer believes we'll see less and less exclusives over time, so more and more open platforms. You know, everybody putting our IP on a freaking toaster, you know, kind of thing going on. Microsoft Chief Executive Officer of Gaming and Xbox head Phil Spencer, my god, that's a long name, believes that games exclusive to a single console will become something we see less of over time. So, you know, there's that. I could go on with this article, but we got a lot to go through here. A lot of stuff today. Skull and Bones will be able to run in 4K with an uncapped FPS setting on PC. Thank the PC gods. I don't do a lot of PC gaming personally. I prefer consoles, but I have a PC that can game to some extent. Ubisoft has revealed more information about its upcoming games. Skull and Bones, the publisher, shared more information on PC specs, anti-cheat software, of course, customization, and more. PC players will be able to run this game at 4K HDR with an uncapped FPS setting. Players will also have the option to upscale their images with ray tracing, DLSS, and FSR. They'll even be able to change input settings for a more fluid experience. So, giving plenty of options. Scheduled to release November 8th on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, Stadia, and PC. And my god, I kind of just assumed Stadia wasn't relevant anymore. Well, dedicated servers in the following regions: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, South Africa, Oceania. Mentioned this in other videos, but we had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta dates, early access, and details. I already mentioned there was a beta coming for this. There's early access to the beta, depending if you pre-ordered it or not. Pre-ordered it or not. It's English. Is everything you need to know about the Modern Warfare 2 beta, and I believe if you have PlayStation early access September 16th to 17th, PlayStation All Access 18th to 20th. This is the beta access for the PlayStation crowd. All platform pre-order access September 22nd to 23rd, so if you pre-ordered on any other platform, you get the early access for those platforms on there. Open beta for everyone September 24th to 26th, so there's your, we have more concrete information on that here. I think I just mentioned somewhere, and I just assumed it would October in my prior video or something. I think that was the release date, though. Got your beta access. Looking forward to it. It looks like this will be a decent Call of Duty game. Don't disappoint me now. Alright, footage of Halo Infinite's DMR-style M392 Bandit rifle has been leaked, and a lot of leaks happened for Season 3 for this game. This is just one of them, new weapons. I went back and watched Halo Follower. He threw out a bunch of leaks, but there was a lot of stuff they have coming, and there was other YouTubers I was watching, and this is by no means the only thing that got leaked. Trust me, there's plenty of stuff coming out in Season 3. They had the Falcon, they had, this is just one of the new weapons that were in the game's files. They have the, I think the beam rifle. There's some sound data in there from, as sources, you know, Halo Follower. I watch his videos every once in a while. They had the pump-action shotgun, you know, the classic shotgun from Private. Although that was in the beta, so technically speaking, it was probably going to be added at some point in the future. You have the, I think the Saw was in the files. Halo Follow, if you guys are interested, one of his videos. I always give credit where credit's due if I didn't do the research. Anyway, but there was a bunch of stuff, and they had a bunch of weapons that are probably going to be added in the future. I already knew about the shotgun. That one kind of goes without saying because it was in the beta, but a lot of stuff, a lot of incoming stuff. Hopefully it's enough to keep this game alive onward into the future, especially with Modern Warfare 2 coming up. I definitely pre-ordered it. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Interesting stuff. Xbox's Phil Spencer is feeling good about the Activision Blizzard buyout going through. And I believe they just got approved in Saudi Arabia. Spencer said decision makers are asking good, hard questions about the proposed deal. Ugh. Microsoft gaming boss Phil Spencer has commented on the company's proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard, saying he feels good about the progress that's been made on the deal so far. English. PlayStation's making up every argument for them not to buy it, but, you know, not the deal not to go through. But it looks like it's going to go through because at least these regulators have some common sense to know when a company's just trying to stick another company, personally speaking. I personally don't have anything against PlayStation. I played PlayStation in the past. It was actually one of my first consoles, but, you know, they're kind of acting kind of ridiculous, seeing as they just purchased a new had a big purchase themselves with Bungie, and that went through. So, you know, I have no idea what's going on with them, personally speaking. Anyways, on to the next one. PlayStation 5 DualSense Edge controller is PlayStation's take on the Xbox Elite. So they got their DualSense Edge wireless controller, which is basically an Xbox Elite variant of their own controller. And yeah, a lot of stuff. And not really much to say on this one. Dead Island 2 gets February 3rd release date and new gameplay trailer. How the frickin' ya? This game has been a thing since 2014. I think I mentioned it in a prior video. Finally getting that release date. I think it's February 3rd. Yeah, so it's 2023, guys, if you're interested. And then here's the pre-order editions. Here's pre-orders alive. Get with which edition? $60. You get the Day 1 edition. Standard edition is also called Day 1. A physical copy at least launch. At least they're giving you a physical copy, but Lord only knows if the whole game is on there. Eligible pre-order bonuses, making this the cheapest way to pick up the long-awaited sequel. Digital versions can be found on the PSN, Epic Games Store, and Xbox Store. I don't know. They'll probably just have like one thing with it. Deluxe Edition. Step Up Deluxe Edition, and you'll get the Golden Weapons Pack, Character Pack 1 and 2. These offer some in-game goodies to help jumpstart your zombie slaying career. Digital versions can be found on the Xbox Store, PSN app, of course. Go over that. Anyways, yeah, so that's finally coming out after 10 years in the back burner. Atomic Heart, one of the games that was shown at Gamescom. By the way, Gamescom, guys, is still going till, I think, August 28th. So it's a press conference. It's over days. And you have, anyways, Atomic Heart Combats looks buck wild in latest Gamescom 2022 trailer. It's basically like a wild... I think this is a Bethesda title, actually, and they do pretty good with their old schooly titles, and, you know, this takes place in, I think they said the 70s, and like an alternate 70s future where, like, technology's taking over or something, kind of androids taking over the world kind of situation. I'll leave the trailer here for you guys to check it out, but it was definitely interesting. And you have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, indefinite development hiatus, because, you know, why not? Aspire Media basically talking about handing the studio over to, I think it was Saber Interactive, and so there's that interaction going after a big merger with the Embracer Group, because they're buying up everything too, you know, kind of thing going there. Anyway, so any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.